Everyone, I just wanted to give you a quick overview of another duel. This one really gets to show the power of Mystic Swordsman level 2 and just kind of how a duel can quickly spin out of control. This game I actually pitch a perfect game, 8,000 life points. So turn 1 I summon Gurnia and set a card. He does a T set and ends his turn. My turn I draw Mirror Force and summon Mystic Swordsman level 2. I attack his set Truckroid and just kill it and get his free 1300 swing with Gurnia, bringing him to 67. So for Ryan's turn, he goes ahead and draws, sets another card. I think he forgot about Mystic Swordsman because I just go ahead and attack and he forgets. You know, he did draw Shield Wing, so I assume that he was just like, oh, this will be able to protect me, but it dies. Then on his turn, he summons Karakuri Nishipachi, switching it to defense mode. I think that was a terrible mistake. He should have switched Swordsman and attacked over it. I think he was thinking a little bit too defensively, but anyway, I draw a Shield Crush, and so I just crush his thing anyway. Then I attack for 2200, so he's already down to 32 on turn 3 or 4. Goes to his turn, he summons Absorbing Kid from the sky and attacks my Swordsman. I think he was just way too afraid of it, and I wind up Mirror Forcing. See, I know that I can't let him gain too much momentum back. I have complete control over the game, so that's why I 1-for-1 Mirror Forced. Since he already uses normal summon, I basically get another 2200 swing, bringing him down to 1000, and then I set 2 cards. He goes ahead and sets another card, which was a really interesting play. I go ahead and attack again, and he chains Malevolent Catastrophe, which destroys my Shrink, my Inverse Universe, and my Damage Gate. He also decides to chain a Zero Gravity, putting my monsters to defense mode. That play wasn't really the best. I think it was all he had. He needed to try to basically cut down on that card advantage I've been amassing turn after turn. He was basically going 1-for-1 his draw, then it got destroyed. So anyway, for my turn, I go ahead and I make Shining Elf. Basically, he's kind of like a Lagia or a Dolka in this set, where he can detach and make my opponent's monster lose 500 attack or defense on the summon. So I make that, then I go ahead and draw for a turn, summon Ancient Gear Soldier. I overlay for Gaga Cowboy. Since he only has 1000, all I need to do is basically start, keeping that pressure going. So he goes down to 200. For his turn, he goes ahead and flips up Crystal Seer. He looks at the top 2 cards of his deck, picks one, adds it to the hand, puts the other on the bottom of the deck. Then he goes ahead and tribute summons it for Ghost Knight of Jackal. I activate Shining Elf's effect, putting it down to 1200. Ghost Knight of Jackal is pretty much a Goyo Guardian. If it destroys a monster, it gets to take it to that side of the field. So he equips it with Malevolent Nuzzler to boost Jackal back up to 1900, and then plays Dark World Shackles on my Gaga Cowboy, bringing it down to 100 attack and 100 defense. So he just runs it over. He needed to clear that threat off the field. It was immediate, and then he got Cowboy, who has a nice 2400 defense, so that really wasn't the worst play. So then I go ahead for my turn, and I flip up my set Duality, which reveals Shadow Spell, Heavy Storm, and Change of Heart. So that's game right there. I just add the Heavy Storm, storm his Malevolent Nuzzler. His guy goes back to 1200. Then I attack for 400 right over it. Yeah, that's pretty much the whole game. It was really quick. You could really see how, because Ryan was thinking a little bit too defensively, he didn't really have any cards that could have stopped the Swordsman, especially because the Swordsman was so weak that he really could have just ran it over with something. I mean, if you looked at the cards he played, he didn't have anything that was really too strong. But like I said, if he attacked with Nishipachi and killed the Swordsman, that thing would have died because Mystic Swordsman has 0 defense. And also his when Nishipachi gets attacked, it goes into defense mode. So he would have had 1600 defense, and I would have had to extend further to get over it. So, I mean, that was probably the point in the game where I was like, yeah, this is over. So those 2 misplays really early on in the duel really cost him the game. So that's my commentary. Leave a comment down below what you thought. Thanks.